See you Landview get. You didn't bother to tell us?
It's really not that big of a deal.
It's a huge deal.
Has anyone seen Brooklyn?
Where's the fire officer? Let's go. Let's go finish the movie.
I think I know exactly where the fire is.
I think we all know.
I can't believe I'm pregnant.
Yeah, that's a lot to process, obviously.
But I haven't slept with anyone since Brando, and now one night with some guy at a bar, and I'm pregnant. I don't know if I can do this.
What the? Who are you? I'm sorry. Who are you and what are you doing in my house?
Cyrus Renault was here visiting my sister?
Cyrus is a volunteer here at Turning Woods.
Let me get this straight. You think it's okay to have a violent convicted criminal have access to patients?
Why wasn't the family consulted about this?
Mr. Renault is family. Is he not Lily's uncle?
Technically.
It's our understanding he has authorization to act on behalf of the family.
Oh, like Hallie does.
I loved my child. I would never have hurt her.
Not more than you loved your father. That's why you went to Miss Jerome's hotel room, right? To protect your father. You put him first.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr. Lansing is badgering the witness.
Sustained. Mr. Lansing, question the witness or dismiss her, but don't testify on her behalf.
Understood, Your Honor. Did protecting your father mean more to you than protecting your sister's child?
She was my child.
Why did you choose your father over her?
It was an impossible situation. I was protecting my family.
Molly is your family. That baby you were carrying was your niece. And your reckless actions caused her death. Isn't that right, Miss Corinthos Davis? You are the reason that Irene Davis Ashford is dead.
That's enough, Rick. That's enough. Leave her alone.
This courtroom will come to order.
Your Honor, the defense attorney is attacking the witness. It's beyond badgering. He's assaulting her emotionally, and it's egregious.
You have no standing before this court. Leave now or I'll have you cited and arrested for contempt.
Your Honor, if anyone should be cited for contempt, it's defense counsel Lansing, who is deliberately demonstrating contempt for the judicial process.
We're gonna leave, Your Honor.
Your Honor, the people request a brief recess to allow the witness to regain her bearings.
It won't be necessary, Your Honor. I have no further questions for this witness.
I believe a brief recess is in order.
Court adjourned for 15 minutes.
All rise.
I told you to step up your game. I didn't mean that. You made her look totally sympathetic.
She's already sympathetic. Now the jury's seen with their own eyes that she's volatile and reckless, which is exactly what I wanted.
No, not necessarily. You know, I've been on the stand for these things a bunch of times, and the jury, they respond to truth. And you told yours.
I was afraid this would happen.
Which part? Your dad breaking Christina on the witness stand, or your sister claiming her baby as hell?
If Christina's testimony gets Ava acquitted, she'll never forgive herself.
Christina,
I'm sorry.
Mom's inside. I'm sure she can take you home, okay?
No, I'm not going anywhere.
Rick knows that he can't win on his own merit. so he's shattering Christina instead.
It was a desperate move, but the jury's gonna see right through
He
it.
is intentionally trying to make her look like a loose cannon so the jury will believe she's responsible for the circumstances that led to her baby's death. And from what I just witnessed, I'm worried that she's going to believe it.
Alexis? You want me to take you home?
No. I want to wait here and I want you to go inside. Thank you. Your daughter needs you.
Look, I know that you're scared, but I meant what I said before. You really do have a support system around you, and we want to be here for you to help. I know. It's just I have a lot of decisions to make, and I'm not the only one this impacts. Right, but you just found out that you're pregnant, so you really need to do what's best for you.
This isn't your house. This is my house. Look, I don't know who you are or what you're doing here, but if you tell me where you live, I'll find a way to get you home. I don't have to tell you anything. Okay, then I'll tell you. I live at 34 Cherry Lane. No, you don't, because that's here. Look, kid, this is my house. Mom, stranger danger! Mom! Mom!
Cyrus Renault has zero authority to act on my family's behalf.
Let's try to figure this out. Now, Cyrus did visit Lulu a couple times when she was at GH, but when your mom found out, she had him removed from the lens.
Exactly. Yes. Why would my mother have banned Cyrus from seeing Lulu at GH, only to turn around and authorize him to act on the family's behalf here?
You'd have to ask Mayor Collins. And with all due respect, our focus here is on patient care, not family
My
disputes.
sister vanished from your facility and not a single staff member noticed. Is that your idea of patient
We
care?
have state-of-the-art security.
Yeah? Cameras? Monitors?
Yes.
Okay, well, I want to see your security footage. All of it. We're going to go through every single frame until I find out exactly what happened to my sister.
Hello?
Cyrus, this is Joe from Turning Woods. Your nephew's here and he's pretty upset.
Lumpy's there. Why? Has something happened to Lulu?
Yeah. Your niece is missing.
Calls Natalia Ramirez.
Brooklyn and Chase were sure in a hurry. Must be a great movie.
Oh, you know, those two kids have been working so hard. I think just kicking back and watching a movie is probably just what they need.
Yeah, they probably just want to take it easy.
I'm gonna go practice.
Look at us with the jokes.
I'll tell you one thing that is not a joke. What? You're gonna be a Nona soon.
I'm so sorry I'm late. I was bearing paperwork at the station.
I've never been so jealous of paperwork, but I was all over town for deception. No meetings anyway.
It's a good thing I know where you live.
Just shut up. I make a baby with me. James Malcolm West. What is going on? I thought someone was in the house.
There was.
How many times have I told you not to joke about stranger danger?
But I wasn't joking. There was a lady in the house.
Oh, really? Okay. Did she give you these cookies?
No, I got this from the kitchen.
Mm-hmm. And how many of them have you had? No, actually, I don't want to know.
Mom, I'm telling the truth. There was a lady in the house.
That is not possible, okay? Because the doorknob is locked. Definitely not locked. Did you do this?
How many times do I have to tell you? It was the lady. She was standing right there by the chair.
This is weird for James. For all the stunts he's pulled, he doesn't usually make up stories. The spare key is gone.
We're happy to review the footage.
I'll call security first thing in the morning.
In the morning? No. You need to find the footage now. I don't care who you have to call.
I'm sorry. There are protocols.
You know what? I'm calling the cops.
We've already started to search the premises for your sister. In all likelihood, she was sent to another room by mistake.
If your incompetency is supposed to make me feel better, it doesn't.
Lucky. Just that look.
Give me the footage. All right, let's go. I have some other questions that aren't going to be answered here.
Miss Ramirez, were you recently in a car accident?
Yes.
And did you make a 911 call on November 11th of this year?
Well, I'll take your word for the date, but I think that's about right, yeah.
Your Honor, defense enters into evidence F1.
I was just in a car accident and it was a near collision. The other car went off the side of the road. I'm not hurt, but I'm just checking on the other driver right now. Hello? No, I'm okay. But are you okay?
Natalia, that was you? Are you okay?
Is that your voice on the recording?
Yes.
And the other voice?
The other voice belongs to Christina Corinthos Davis.
You were in a car accident with Christina?
Well, technically yes, but neither of us hit the others.
What was Christina's emotional state that day?
She was shaken.
And was she rational that evening?
Yeah, totally.
Miss Ramirez, who caused the accident?
I did. You did not take the spare key.
I promise.
I should probably let you handle this. Okay, but we are talking tomorrow. I don't want you thinking you're on your own. I'll call you in the morning. Okay. Hello? Hi. All right. Oh, but tell me more about this mysterious stranger.
Come again?
There was a strange lady in the house, and Mom doesn't believe me.
Yeah, James is trying to convince me that we had an intruder.
She's real, I promise. It's true.
Okay, well, if she could please return the spare key, Mommy would really appreciate it.
I believe I may have a way to solve this mystery.
Where the hell is my sister?
Good thing you're playing that song instead of singing it. I know it trips people up.
Don't put the stroller before the baby, okay? Brooklyn isn't pregnant yet. I don't want to jinx anything.
Honey, it's just a matter of time, right?
I'm just so glad that she did everything in the right order. You know, not like the way that I did.
I mean, not that everything didn't work out for the best. Oh, honey, look at me running my mouth like a dummy. I'm sorry. You did everything just right, too.
Oh, no. I think I have learned that there's no right or wrong way to live your life, you know?
Yeah.
Everything works out the way it's supposed to.
Yeah. One way or another.
You okay?
I'm just thinking about Sam and Dante and those kids. I mean, one minute they're a big happy family, and the next minute it's all gone.
Yeah. It really makes you appreciate how fragile and unpredictable life can be.
Well, Brooklyn and Chase are gonna live a long, happy, healthy life, and they are gonna make you the second proudest owner on this property.
Listen, all I want is for Brooklyn and my grandchildren to be happy.
Oh, your grandchildren now. Look at you. Putting Brooklyn and Chase to work. I'm gonna have to have Monica put another wing on this place.
Mission accomplished.
Well, I think it's a little early to say if I'm pregnant yet, but mission was definitely accomplished.
this over us. You know, I don't want it to ever feel like a chore.
I know exactly what you're saying. The most important thing is for us to enjoy each other. Everything else will come in time.
Well, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I have another mission for you. You should choose to accept it.
Oh, I definitely accept.
Are you testifying under oath that the accident was your fault?
Yes, it was definitely my mistake.
Tell the court what happened.
I was driving along and I got a text, and I'm embarrassed to say that I looked down at it, and when I did that, I drifted into oncoming traffic.
Pretty important text.
Well, it was from my daughter, and she and our relationship has been strained the last few months. We're not really speaking, so for her to text me, it was a surprise.
Later on the 911 call, you said you didn't want emergency services. Why?
No, because I was fine, and Christina said she was okay too.
Did you call anyone else after that 911 call?
I did. I called her dad, and he came to the accident site, picked her up.
File an insurance claim?
No, because we just took care of it ourselves. Didn't want our insurance to go up.
Sure, of course. So it's your testimony that you caused a near collision with Miss Christina Corinthos Davis, and she was completely rational in the aftermath.
Yes, that's correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Redirect? We have no questions for Ms. Ramirez, Your Honor.
You may step down. Call your next witness.
Yes, Your Honor. The defense calls Molly Lansing Davis.
My fair Maximista. It's right here in the palm of my hand.
Cool. I'm bored now.
Let me guess, that phone is connected to some secret satellite that orbits the house at all hours of the day?
Well, not quite. It connects to a mobile app for a camera that I recently installed at the front door.
So you're saying it records everything that happens outside?
You said this happened in the last few hours?
Yeah. Oh my God! James was right. There was a stranger.
I tried to tell you.
Okay, is there a more clear image of her face?
Alas, it appears that hood's covering most of her face.
James, I know I owe you an apology, but I need you to focus right now. Can you describe what this woman looked like?
Oh, here. She had blonde hair like you.
Great. That woman with blonde hair. That really narrows it down.
Hey, maybe we take him to the PCPD so we can give them that description.
Yay, the police are coming. Is Grandpa Mac gonna be one of them too? I can help crack the case.
Isn't Lulu at Turning Woods?
No, but you've been there. You'll be the last person spotted with Lulu.
Is it surprising that I'd be there to support my beloved niece in these trying times?
Okay, let me make this perfectly clear. You are not welcome anywhere near my sister.
Your mother is running an entire city while raising your nephew, and you're rarely on the continent, much less at your sister's bedside. So if I'm not there, who is?
Believe me, it's not just the high notes that would trip me up. I promise you, no one wants to hear me sing.
I guess playing the violin will just have to do. Did the Quartermains hire you to play one of their benefits?
I actually live here.
You're a Quartermain?
Well, it's kind of a gray area. Somewhere between a guest and extended family. Don't ask me to leave, so I'm guessing I'm doing something right.
Well, with the way you play, I'd keep you around too.
My Aunt Lois basically says the same thing. She's actually the one that brought me here.
Lois Cerullo? But I thought she lived in Bensonhurst.
She did until last year. But, you know, I've answered a lot of your questions, so why don't you answer one of mine? Who are you?
I'm sorry that I interrupted your playing it, but you go on ahead.
Do you know where you're going? You need me to take you somewhere?
I appreciate the offer, but we just met and I've had my fill of stranger danger for one night.
Miss Lansing, were you with your sister when she was served a subpoena to testify in her father's custody trial?
Yes.
And what was her reaction to being served?
She wasn't happy about it.
Define not happy. Do you mean she was angry?
Objection. Counsel is leading the witness. Sustained.
Did Christina state that she was planning on testifying?
She said she did not intend to comply with the subpoena.
And did you inform her that failure to comply was a punishable offense?
I did.
What do you think her reasoning was for not wanting to comply?
She was afraid she would incriminate her father in an unlawful act.
Her father, Michael Sonny Corinthos Jr.
Yes.
So Christina would rather protect her father than state the truth in a court of law.
Because she was set on not testifying.
Did Miss Corinthos Davis confide in you her intention to confront Miss Jerome?
She said she wanted to get Ava to drop the subpoena. She didn't specifically say she planned to confront her.
And what did you say specifically about how to respond to the subpoena?
I warned her not to go see Ava.
But she didn't take your advice, did she? Why do you think that is?
She was angry.
So, Christina Corinthos Davis, 38 weeks pregnant with your child, aware of a subpoena ordering her to testify would not be lifted, sought out and confronted Ava Jerome to protect her father. Is that your testimony here today?
Yes, that's my testimony.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Yes, that she was upset. But I understood that. She is very protective of her father.
And yet you subpoenaed her.
I believed she would see she had an obligation to tell the truth, considering what was at stake.
And what was that?
Well-being of my daughter, Avery.
Did Christina ask you to lift the subpoena?
She demanded it.
But you refused.
Yes.
Can you describe her mental state when you refused?
She was angry.
Did Christina make any threats against you when she was in that agitated state?
She threatened to bring up alleged past transgressions, things she thought might damage my custody case.
And how did you react?
I was upset, naturally. But I didn't wish Christina or baby any harm.
Miss Jerome, did you lay a hand on Christina?
Yes. We were arguing. She was pushing past me, and I reached out, I grabbed her shoulder.
And what happened next?
Christina pulled away from me. She lost her balance. She tripped. She fell against the window and she crashed through it. It was horrific.
And then what did you do next?
I went to the window and I closed the drapes.
And when you did that, did you see what Christina tripped over?
The duffel bag of a man I was involved with.
And did you replace that duffel bag with another item?
I moved the bag to the other room and I placed a pair of shoes near the window.
Why did you do that?
The man I was involved with was an FBI agent. I didn't want to draw him into any trouble.
Miss Jerome, did you have any intention of harming Miss Corinthos Davis or her child?
I would never do anything to harm a child. My own daughter was brutally murdered. And I would never wish the pain of losing a child on anybody.
I have one last question, Miss Jerome. Do you have any regrets about that day?
regret that both Christine and I felt that we had to protect our families. I regret that our differences weren't addressed in a courtroom. And I deeply regret that an innocent baby lost her life before she even had a chance to live it. But I know it was a tragic accident. No mother ever believes that this is going to be the last day with their child. For that, I have so much regret. So much sorrow.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Trust me, all I want is one beautiful, healthy grandchild.
Girl, you do not know what you're in for being a grandma. It is the best.
You know how they say you can't be friends with your kids? That doesn't apply to your grandkids.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you get to say yes to everything.
Speaking of which, I made some of Rocco's favorite cookies if you would like some.
The chocolate ones with the creamy filling? Wait, I thought Dante didn't want him eating any of those. Huh?
What did I just say?
Okay. Okay. Well, that definitely didn't feel like a chore.
You know what I'm most looking forward to? Seeing you with a big, beautiful baby belly.
Yeah, you have made that perfectly clear that you're very excited for Project Baby Bump.
I'm excited for everything to come. Birthdays, recitals, opening presents by the tree.
Are you blowing up like a balloon?
Look, I know you're doing the harder part. But once you are finally pregnant and you're starting to show, it's gonna feel so real. I'm just so excited that we're doing this together for the first time. I'm excited for all of it.
We were just wondering if you saw anything suspicious when you were at Turning Woods.
Lulu's doctor told me she was showing much improvement. I was too focused on the good news to notice anything out of the ordinary. I'll be more vigilant next time.
Well, there's not gonna be a next time. I made it clear to the staff, you'll have zero access to Lulu going forward.
You're making a mistake. My niece needs me.
I need you to get this into your head. In no way are you Lulu's family.
You've been completely absent from Lulu's life for more than a decade, and now you grace us with your presence, and you get to decide who's family. Spend more than a month with your own child, and we'll discuss family.
When's Grandpa Matt getting back? I want to run the siren.
James, please just sit down and read one of the books on the coffee table.
Perhaps young James is right. Maybe we should get the police involved. Whoever this person is, she has her spare key.
Yeah.
This is her. Who? The lady that was in our house.
What?
Doesn't matter where I've been. What matters is that I'm here now. And I will do everything in my power to protect my family.
As will I.
Like getting arrested won't help us find them.
It's from Turning Woods. They just sent over the security footage.
own admission. The defendant physically struggled with Christina Corinthos Davis. Then, she moved the duffel bag Miss Corinthos Davis tripped over, effectively restaging the crime scene. She lied about closing the curtains. She tried to hide the fact that she was having an affair with an FBI agent. But the biggest lie of them all is her claim that Christina Corinthos Davis's fall was an accident. The truth is, Ava Jerome got angry and with intent and malice pushed Christina Corinthos Davis through a third-floor window, causing the death of her baby. Irene Davis Ashford would still be alive today if it weren't for the actions of Miss Ava Jerome. And for that, you must find her guilty of manslaughter.
The central fact of this case is a baby is dead. A baby who is loved and wanted. A baby who is mourned and grieved. Now, when a tragedy like this happens, it is natural to want to blame someone. But even in the most tragic circumstances, there is often nobody at fault. Now, we have heard testimony that confirms Christina Corinthos Davis was angry and out of control, and she showed up at the doorstep of Miss Jerome's hotel suite. She was advised that visiting Miss Jerome's suite would not result in the lifting of the subpoena. So, what was Miss Corinthos Davis's intention that day? Both parties have admitted to things getting heated. They got emotional. They were both intent on protecting their families. They argued. And in that heated argument, Christina tripped over a piece of luggage and she crashed through the window. It was horrifying. It was tragic. But it was not a crime. The prosecution would have you believe that Ava Jerome callously caused the death of another woman's child, even though she herself had gone through that unimaginable loss. Now, I'm sure all parties are questioning their choices that day. What if I would have stayed home? What if I would have let the legal process play out? What if I wouldn't have lost my temper? Any number of choices or actions could have changed the course. But that's why it's a tragedy. Random decisions cause the death of a child. The only way that it's more tragic is if we perpetuate the pain by wrongfully assigning blame. There's enough blame to go around for this accident. So why don't we just leave it here today? Call it what it is. An accident. A tragedy. And let the healing begin for all of those involved.
Once you have agreed upon a unanimous verdict, please notify the bailiff. Please escort the jury to the jury room. Nice job, counselor. Now let's hope at least one of those jurors agrees with you.
What do you think?
I think this was a tragedy.
They can't fall for it, Mom. They have to see what Ava did. They have to punish her.